Hi everyone, it's Barbara Calvano and welcome to your weekly angel messages. This week's messages are for February 8th through the 14th. And this week I was guided to use the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And here we are. Okay, so let's go. So for the very beginning of the week, we have leadership from Archangel Gabriel, who we worked with last week. And it says, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So this is really wonderful if those of you who are teachers and healers or practitioners and the ordinary person, wonderful people, who are really ready to step into their leadership. If you've had an idea, you've been thinking about it, it's now time, especially this weekend into the beginning of this week. It's time not to hide under a rock. It's time actually to step forward. There's tremendous amount of energy and support right now to have you fulfill on those ideas that you've been thinking about and projects. And so Gabriel will help you with beginning new projects, with the words that you need to communicate, finding agents. He's great with actors and performers, writers, and Gabriel is one of the two angels that are mentioned in the Bible by name. So very with us right now, you have Gabriel in the beginning of the week. Really take a look at how you can enhance your leadership, what you need to let go of in terms of fear, and even some relationships. It may be time to move on, and you'll know if you're experiencing more than usual harsh conditions, and you'll know that it's time to let go. It's not the way of working with the angels. And of course everything is not easy, but if you're left stressed and distracted all the time, you want to take a look at that. So it's time to really step into your leadership at the beginning of this week. And then for the middle of the week we have teaching and learning with Archangel Zadkiel. And here it says, keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach these ideas to others. You know, one of the great things then when we embark on a path of a spiritual teacher, healer, as we learn, we can teach. And we are constantly learning. And if you're not, you may want to, because it's part of the peeling of the onion, it's part of the releasing of the karma, and also of our ascension process, which is another conversation. But Zadkiel is here to help you with learning. You can call upon Zadkiel also if you need assistance in memorizing things and capturing information for a test. But teaching and learning is emphasized now. So if you've been thinking about creating that class or workshop this year, now is the time. If you're thinking of taking a class or workshop, now is the time. So we have Zadkiel with us to enhance ourselves, to assist us and support us in expanding our learning, our growth, and also in sharing that information with others. And then for the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I did pre-select these cards so that I wouldn't have to spend the time shuffling, and they were divinely guided by Haniel and Archangel Michael. So here we go for Friday and the weekend. We have divine order. And here we have Archangel Raguel. Now Raguel helps us with our relationships. And everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. So there may be some shifts in your life and some choices and decisions that you're making about making changes, especially with relationships. And mostly I see in terms of business partners, not so much your personal love relationships, but there could be changes there too. Know that if there's anything that seems rocky or even over emotional or even tense, know that there's divine order taking care of everything. You're ready to make the next shift. The angels and ascended masters are there with you. Raguel is here with us to help us have an easy transition, to support us in our conversations, and also making the clean, like all you know, the clean cut and moving on. So there's divine order in our relationships, even though there may have been some not unrest, but some miscommunications. There will be those who will be willing to step forward and clear it up with you, and there will be those who's not quite ready to have those type of conversations with you. And not to worry, there's divine order, and everybody's at their place in growing on their spiritual path. And many choose not to communicate with you. They just choose to be upset, but that's their choice. But the best thing you can do is accept that there's divine order and keep moving ahead. I was also guided to choose an additional card this week, and it is Take Back Your Power. And here it's with Raziel. And Archangel Raziel says, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. So you have a God-given power, and this actually is the theme for my classes, workshops that I'm giving in the next few months. Take back your power in 2016. So it's really being given to us, I say here, at the Chinese New Year, a new year that we all can begin with the beautiful new energies that are supporting us. A lot of ideas came forth in January, but now it's time to implement them. And taking back your power, today I'm guided to talk about, power can come from an interesting place. It can come from our thoughts and ideas. But I'm really guided to talk about your authentic power is going to come from here, your peace, your body. This is what you use to live and walk on the planet and do the work that you have to do. It's really important to treat it well, nurture it, really eat well, detox anything that you're ready to. You've been given messages to let go of either caffeine, dairy, white processed sugar, and flour, to eat more organic. It's really interesting because when you take care of this, this is what communicates to the world, what is shared with the world, and your vibration is what people connect with. And Raziel is saying, take back your power. If you have some habits or some addictions or some, behaviors that don't serve you anymore, know that Raziel can help you. Raziel can help you. And Raziel will help you connect with your deepest, deepest divine wisdom. So you may think that little salty potato chip habit that is really not great for you, but I promise you it's masking an energy that wants to come forward. Same thing with any alcohol or caffeine. The addiction is not necessarily what you think it might be about. And there's a great book called Nutrition for Intuition by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves that I highly recommend. It's going to help you take back your power. Your intuition is your inner guidance. It's your GPS. As my friend Karen Jacobson talks about the GPS girl, you can recalculate your life. And what I'm talking about here also, it's really easier when your vessel, your mind, body, spirit, is clear, balanced, and focused. And easy does it. You may not do it all at one time, but you never know. Sometimes the addictions and our habits and behaviors can be curbed instantaneously with the help of the angels. So here it's a week about taking back your power, assuming leadership, really going out and begin, creating those classes or taking a class is going to expand your passions about being a light worker. And know that if there's any little unrest, there's anything that seems a little rocky, that there's divine order in all of this. So thank you so much for listening and watching my videos. Please feel free to share it with anyone. And more information about booking a session with me is at bcalvanocoaching.com. Have a wonderful week. Namaste.